I'm Miss Hailey, and today we're going to be learning to make origami creatures again. This week we're going to be making a dragon, a mouse, and an origami crane. So to begin with, you're going to need a square piece of paper, and we're going to take this square and turn it into a triangle. You're going to want to crease it down the middle once you've got it folded, making sure you keep it as neat as you possibly can. So once you have this triangle, you're going to unfold, and you're going to fold the opposite way into another triangle, and make sure you keep the edges even. You're going to crease it, and when you unfold it, you're going to have an X in the middle. So once you have the X, you're going to fold it in half. And once again, making sure edges line up, crease it, and unfold. And you're going to, one more time, fold it in half, and crease. And once you open it up, you should have the X, and then you should have a T in the middle. Now, once you have that, you're going to pinch it, and you're going to fold this part in. So that way, you've got it folded into the starting of a square. This is a squash fold, and you're going to do the same thing with the other side. So you just push that in and fold these two over. So now we have a smaller square. Now this part, you're going to take the end that's open, and you're going to want to fold it. Fold the flap, the top flap, to the middle, making sure that the point of it is at the side that opens. Going to do that to the other side, and make sure you crease it, so that way you've got a little kite shape, and you're going to fold it or turn it over and do the same thing with the other side. Once again, making sure that the point of these creases is on the end that opens up. So you end up with a little kite shape like this. So this next part, you're going to take the top of it that is closed and fold it over. I'm going to open it up and grab the little inside flap. Going to bring it out and press it flat. And I'm going to end up with a shape like this one. I'll fold that back over. Flip it over, and you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And you're just going to fold that in half, bring it up. If it takes you a little finagling, that's all right. And then once again, you're just going to fold that wing up. Now we have a shape like this. I'm not sure what shape this is, but you got two little legs on the inside, and you're going to fold that over. So we're going to take this top point right here, and you're going to fold it down to meet the crease you made when you folded it earlier. And then you're going to unfold and do the same thing, just folding it backwards. And then you're going to unfold it again, and this next part can be a little tricky, so if it takes you a couple tries, that's okay. But you're going to pull it open and push this part in. And if it's not the neatest, that's okay. You just got to work with it. And you're going to push the edges in like this and just squash it flat. Then you're going to take this side right here and fold it down. And you're going to fold this little corner down too. And you're going to do the exact same thing to the other side, just taking the top little points right here and folding them down so that way it looks like this. So now we're going to open up one of these, one of the little wings. I'm going to fold it in at an angle. I'm going to unfold it, and then you're going to do the same thing but opposite and fold the tip of the wing up again, crease it, and uncrease it. So it's got an X right here. Once you've made the X, you can pinch it together like this and fold it off to the side. And you're going to flip it over and do the exact same thing to the other side. And you're going to fold it up and crease it at an angle, unfold, fold it and crease at an angle, and unfold, and you've got the X again. So you just make the other wing. And now we have the two little wings. So now we're going to take the little legs right here. You're going to twist it almost. You're just going to take it and fold it down to the side and crease it. And you're going to take this one right here, fold it down and crease it as well. Now once you have these creased, you're going to unfold it and you're going to open this part up right here and push it flat. So that way you folded it in on itself, and you're going to do the exact same thing with the other side. So you unfold it, open up this right here and just push it flat, fold it again. So it's going to look like this shape right here. So once you've got it here, you're going to open this part up and fold it almost sideways into it. You're going to flip it over and do it again, making sure to try and keep it as neat as you can keep it. And you've just pushed this fold into itself. And so you're going to do the same thing over here. Here's a different angle. So you're going to open this part up and push it down. And it's going to look like this for a minute. And then you turn it over, pull this portion up, and tuck that down inside. And now you're going to take the part right here and you're going to fold it over itself. I'm just going to make this into a skinnier version of what it was. I'm going to take this part right here and just fold it over, repeating the same thing you just did to the other side. And then it's going to look like this. Going to pull this fold that you just did up, and kind of like what we did before, we're going to tuck it inside of itself. And once again, to the other side, push it up and in, folding the paper on inside of itself. So once you've done that, you've got this one little tiny side and the bigger side with the wings. You're going to take the wings and you're just going to push them back to the other side so that they're not in the way. And that same thing we just did to the other side where we folded this down, we're going to do it again over here. And on this side as well, just fold it down to make it the skinny little version. So bring that fold up and tuck it inside of the other fold. And the same thing with the other side, bring it up and tuck it in. Now that's what makes the little feet. So for the feet, there's a few options. You can either leave them like they are, or you can turn them back. And we got 2 little feet right here. Move the wings. Turn them back again on this side. And you got 2 little feet on the dragon. So now we're gonna make the head. And you're gonna take one of the sides, you can pick which one, and fold it up and in on itself, making sure to keep it folded like that. And then you're gonna fold it again. And then one last time, bringing this top part up in on itself and lift it up a little bit so that way he's got the little feather crown on the top. If you drop him, that's okay. And for the tail, this part can be a bit tricky, but you're gonna open the back of it up, bring it down, and pinch. So that way it's standing straight up, and you're gonna pull it back a little bit, and you're just gonna do that again. Bring it up, or bring it down this time, pinch, and then bring it up again. And this just gives him a little life to his tail. And now for the wings. If you want to leave them like they are, you can, but you can also fold them up on themselves to give them a little bit more life to them. And once you've done that, you have a little origami dragon. He might not sit up properly. So for the mouse, we're gonna start with another square piece of paper, and we're gonna start by folding it into a triangle, making sure to keep the edges as even as we can, and we're gonna crease it into a triangle. And once you have this triangle right here, you're gonna open it back up, and you're going to fold it in half again, so that way you've got an X down the middle. And you open it back up. So see, we've got the X. Going to take the corner and fold it into the middle, keeping that point at the bottom. And once you have it lined up with it, you're going to crease it. And it's gonna look like that. We're making what looks like a kite shape because we're gonna do the same thing again with the other side. And crease that, keeping it in the same shape. So once you're here, you're gonna take this edge or this point and you're gonna fold it in using that middle line as a guide. And you're going to crease that, turn it over and do the same thing with the other side, bringing that point into the middle. And we've got that crease now. These two we're going to unfold, and you're going to lift the flap up, tucking this corner in. So that way you have a little triangle in the middle that stands up. You're gonna fold that back and crease it down, turn it around and do the same thing with the other side, lifting up this point and folding that in, crease and fold back. Now you're going to take these two little triangles, lift them up and fold them down on the other side. From here, you're gonna take the point and fold it flat and flush with the line that you've got in the middle. Lifting this one up, you're gonna fold it over, and it's going to lie on that other little ear right there. So you're going to lift the ear up, fold it over. You can push this one back down and you're going to roll it again. So now we've got the ears made. You're going to turn it around and take this point right here and fold it over, crease it, and you're going to unfold, turn the paper over, and you see that line right there? You're going to use that as a guide for how far back you need to fold this point. So you make the crease, again, just having turned it around. And then we're going to take this corner right here and fold it. So it's going to look like this. And you're going to do the same thing with this corner right here. You're going to take it and fold it in, creasing all the way down. Now we're going to flip the mouse back over and pinch it in half. And you're going to crease him down the middle. Make sure everything is nice and neat. Now that he looks like this, you got his little ears right here, starting to look like a mouse, just a very long one. You're going to take the tail and you're going to fold it so that way it looks like there's about a little triangle right here on the inside. And you're going to take it again and fold the tail back over. And he's gonna look like this right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unfold that and I'm going to open the little mouse up. And using these lines right here, these creases, we're going to fold his tail in. And you just kind of have to push that, be gentle with it until you're ready to crease it. When you've got the tail in a way that you like it positioned, you're going to put a crease in. He's going to look like this for right now. You're going to turn him over, and the inside of the little tail right here, you're going to take the point and fold it in. Doing the same thing with the other side, taking this point right here and folding it into the center. And once you have that, you're going to fold him in half again. And he's going to look like this. Now this is where you can take a pen or something and you're going to put it in the ear, or you can just squish it very gently. And this is so we can open it up so that way he can hear what all we're saying. And you're just gonna open up that ear. This is easier with the pen, but I didn't grab one. And you just finagle your way around. And once you get his ears opened up, you have a little origami mouse. For the last and final project, we're going to be doing the crane. The crane, you're going to start with a square piece of paper, just like before. And you're going to fold it once again into a triangle, making sure that you keep the edges nice and even. And you're going to crease down, keeping everything nice and lined up. And then you're going to unfold it and fold it again into a triangle, the opposite direction. Once more, keeping the edges nice and tidy, very lined up with each other. And crease. And once you have that taken care of, you're going to open it back up, and then you're going to turn it over. So that way it looks like it's standing up a little bit. Now you're going to take maybe the edges this way and you're going to fold it into a rectangle. And make sure you line everything up really well before you put the crease in. And once you've got the crease, you're going to unfold it and you're going to fold it again the opposite direction, making sure it's all lined up really well. And now you're going to open it back up, turn it over again, and you're going to pinch, and this one's going to be kind of like the dragon, which you're going to do the squash fold. And once you have that part in, you're going to open it up again, pushing it in and folding it in half. And now we have another little square. Again, like with the dragon, you're going to want to make sure when you're folding, you are leaving the open end on the right and the closed end on the left. Take the top flap right here, and you're going to fold it into the middle crease, making the point go towards the open end and the flat part towards the closed end. Turn it around, and you're going to do the exact same thing with the other side. Trying to keep it as neat as we can get it. And once you've got that, you're going to flip it over once more, making sure that the point is facing towards the open end. Put your crease in, turn it around, and do the same thing with the other side. And you've got your little kite shape. So from here, we're going to take the top part of this triangle and fold it over. Gonna open it back up, open these flaps up, and pull it out like this. And now we've got that shape. Gonna flip it over, do the same thing, fold the little triangle up and over, make the crease and open it. Open that part up and pull out the little middle portion. You're going to open it up and flatten out and keep the creases. And it's gonna look like this. Now, when you pick it up, you've got a diamond. You're gonna turn it on its side and open this part right here. This little flap, you're going to fold up and in on itself like that. You're going to turn it over on the other side, do the same thing, open that side up, fold this flap up in on itself. So we've got a triangle with everything in the inside. From here, you're gonna take this little wing and you're gonna pick how far down on it you want to fold. I usually go about halfway down this middle triangle before I put the fold in. And you're going to do the same with the other side, trying your best to keep the wings as even as you can get them. And now what's left is the head and the tail. For the head, you're going to pull it down just a little bit and you're going to crease so it'll stay put. Open this part up a little bit right here and you're going to just push. And you can adjust it however you want it to. And for the tail, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to pull it down a little bit and put a crease in right there. Lift the wings up and you have an origami crane. Thank you for joining us for origami crafting today. If you want to learn more about our programs, please visit our webpage at fcl.org. If you want to learn more about the origami, please like, follow, and subscribe for more.